Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, this is the save I like to call the Kingstonian Diaries. It features our little adventures. We brought this club from the lower leagues. We're in the Premiership. It's our fourth season. We're not trying to overspend, right? So we want to do well, but we want to do well and be in a position where we continue to do well. And to do that, you have to watch your finances. You really cannot overspend if you want to do something a game like that. You have two ways to play this game, right? You can be a leads. You can do a leads, go out there, spend, 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 and then hope that it brings you success. If it doesn't bring you success, you have a problem. And the second thing is this creates a issue with a lot of clubs because you can have so many players you don't know what to do with them, and then you get into all kinds of problems. So what I've done with this club is I've followed a very prudent policy of just buying that one player or there's two players that I need, and this has seen us make a profit. Last season we made 37 in profit, and our overall balance is 67. Not bad for a club that's only been here for 4 seasons. So we've got 67 million in the bank, which is kind of good. And I should expect to see ourselves hit about maybe 80 million in the bank by the end of this season. And our stadium is only 18,000 seater. So what we're gonna do is we've gone to the board. We've asked the board to come up with an affiliate club. We also told the board to do increase the budget for junior coaching. They've agreed. That's because we've got a new we've got new members, board members. David Martin is the new chairman. So and he comes in. He came in with three directors, and they've kind of like encouraged me to use my youth, which is great. They have not said no to anything. Transfer market. We went out to the transfer market. We signed this young boy called Mario. He's going to be my playmaker. But we have a problem right now. I mean, I have all these players that I want to, you know, I want to play eventually, but all youngsters, we're going to groom them. But we've got our own drama going on. So the question is going to be, what are we going to do? Basically, 2 days before the transfer window ended, Luke Swallow pops up into my office and basically tells me he wants to leave the club. He doesn't care where. He just wants to go to a bigger club. This comes as a shock to me because my entire system revolves around Luke Swallow as the main man in defense. I mean, if you remember, I paid 33 million for him, which is a ridiculous amount for a defender, and everybody was stunned. But he's the best defender that we have. I mean, he's okay. I mean, but he's fast. He works very well, and we have an injury to Eric Palmer Brown. So he's returning to full training tomorrow, not today, and I don't want to risk him in the game against Liverpool. And I, at the moment, am not really sure what to do. So I'm I'm forced into using systems that I have not used in a while with this team. So I'm thinking of going into a system that is a bit more that looks at exploiting space down the right. You got a poacher, you got inside forward. So these two guys try to attack the spaces to the right side of the pitch. We got ball winning midfield. We got DLP looking for passes here. With the guy sitting narrow here, we got this guy overlapping this way. Now this is a bit of a problem for this tactic because with this guy overlapping this way, there's a danger that this side gets opened up, which is the reason why I'm using a ball winning midfielder here. A defensive fullback is over here to protect the right flank. The reason why I'm so negative is because opposition instructions, you can see what the tactic they're going to be using. They're actually using a 4-2-4 wide. Uh, and we are going to be going into this one looking to start something. Basically, we're going to defend with that system. And it's it's really I'm still while I'm doing this, I'm wondering whether I should let Luke Swallow play this game because I wish you guys would just tell me play because it makes sense to play him, right? If I keep him on the bench or if I don't use him, then it's kind of like what's the point of deep freezing the guy? So it's not going to achieve anything if I deep freeze Luke Swallow and tell Luke Swallow, okay, fine, we're not gonna use you, we'll leave you alone, yeah, blah blah blah. It just won't make any sense. So I literally have to play him now. So I'm gonna play Luke Swallow in this game, and use him between Boshnovich and Luke Swallow. Luke Swallow is the faster defender, which is the reason why we need him. Kyle Walker Peters will play as a on the right flank. I'm gonna play Villavert this position as a fullback on support. So he does come up a bit. So we use him as a fullback on support. Thank you. This is going to be a wing back on support. We got 3 central defenders. We got this guy. We got this guy closing down more. We got this guy already closing it down more. We'll remove this. We'll tell him to play direct, more risky passes. This guy is closing down more. Move into channels, closing down more. All right. So this is the setup of the team. We're gonna be slightly deeper, and we're gonna pass into space. Okay, could this work? It might against Liverpool because they're playing a 4-2-4. My whole team is against this guy, so I really didn't want to play him, but I don't have a choice because another player is injured. Jack Price, we have to have we need him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm hoping that we are able to sign somebody. So now August, we got a few months to survive, 4 months to survive without a central defender. So I'm gonna have to go out there, get a central defender, and I'm gonna just let Luke Swallow go. Swallow the pill. It's a tough little situation that we find ourselves in, and that's why we love this game, because things like this can happen. Okay, Dolberg to wings to Ezimoimitis. What a name. Dolberg using his acceleration. Jovic under some pressure. Wow. It's only 16 seconds and we've already conceded a goal. Wow. There wasn't much time for me to do anything. This is just Liverpool. Ezimoimitis. Yeah, we're at Anfield. What do you expect? It's always nice to see Liverpool win. Right, shit. Because so far, I mean, I'm hoping that Liverpool do well this season. Swallow. So maybe I should give them a hand. No, I'm just playing like dog shit. Callum Brewster is... he couldn't get away. Saavedra. That was a good move to get Callum Brewster away. Muric with the goal kick. Finds everyone Cardenis. Does well. Coyle can't play the pass. It's now Gomez. Gomez is going past Hermes. Now does not let him by. Pontiso to Callum Higgins. Higgins looks up. Finds Brewster again. Brewster is... They challenge Brewster before he can cross the ball into the box. Okay, so slight change needed. You're a poacher. That's fine. You can get into the box. Coyle. So we have to recover from that stunning goal Liverpool scored inside the first 20 seconds of the match. Davis to wings, plays it out to Felix. Felix out to Allen. Allen to Gomez. Gomez goes wide. Hermes follows him. It's a corner that we have to defend. Okay, guys, defend corner routines. You got 2 fellas waiting for the counter attack. 1-0 down. Oh, goodness. So far, we've had one good first match of the season. That was last season when we won. But now we're facing a small little situation in this match. Still early days. Oh, Brewster does brilliantly against the old club. And he's brought down in the box. Ryan Brewster. Thank you very much. Oh, he's done well. On the turn, he gets inside the box and then he's brought down. A chance for us to level the match. Ben Davies picks up a cut on the flank where Ryan Brewster is playing. Ring with the penalty. It's 1-1. Kingstonian level the match against Liverpool. This is not bad. Maybe we might be able to do something here. This is a terrible angle, but yeah, Ring makes no mistake. Wings to Ezimoimitis. Gomez. He got past Hermes the first time. Swallow. Well, okay, at least he's playing for the team. Higgins to Ring. Ring looks around. What a pass of Carradines. Brewster scores against his old club. It's 2-1. Yes, Ryan Brewster. Ryan Brewster has scored against his old club. You should never have sold Ryan Brewster. There's somebody who saw his potential here, you know. Kevin Carradines. Oh, man. Oh, he's by Bobby F. and he's playing like a playmaker. So, in case Mario gets injured, we'll have to use this tactic. I believe we can play the system reasonably well with Carradines, and I'm not going to... That's one of the reasons why I haven't really gone out to buy too many players, because I'm not, what's the point? I mean, I have faith. Ryan Brewster isn't that bad, but he has to play. So looking at his attributes, so he's got acceleration 16, can cross, his dribbling is fairly good. He's got finishing, so he can definitely play as an inside forward. I'm playing him on the right flank though. Yeah. But he runs with the ball through the center, so yeah, I might work. Free kick, Swallow. Ideally you want him to have a left foot, right? So use his left foot to cut inside, and then is the angle is bigger for him to take a shot. Goal. Saavedra comes away and it's out to Dolberg. This is Liverpool counter-attacking. Jovic. Swallow. This is why it's so important for us to have Swallow in the side. Davis. Ring hits it down to Pontiso. Pontiso to Evran Karadeniz. But there's always a chance that a player like Luke Swallow could swallow his words. Oh man, I couldn't help it. And tell the club that he wants to stay on. Oh, what us! Ryan Brewster. He squared the ball. And Evran Karadeniz could not bury it. It's just, nobody expected that, I guess. Dolberg, Hermes, very nice work. Wings crossing, Bustthenet reads the danger. Oh, Ring couldn't get there, but this is Jovic with the chance to... Is Dolberg with that Swallow, gets in front of the shot. Okay, not bad. He's still defending for the team. Gomez goes wide to Davis. Davis block. It's another shot that goes wide. So it's 20 minutes. I'm holding my hands like this because I don't want to make changes. I should get a locks on my arms and just put them in place. And I think tactically we might have gotten this right. Muric. Okay, Evran Karadeniz with the ball, plays it to Hermes, to Ring, now to Karadeniz, drops into the middle. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, we're lucky. We are so lucky. We've got quite a few players involved in transitions. That's what we want to see. It's the best way for us to play this game at the moment. Play with numbers. Gomez. It's Karadeniz holds the ball up. He tried to play the crossfield pass, didn't have time, but Brewster is there. Plays it to Ring. Ring over the top for Callum Higgins. Higgins is through. Higgins, it's not a goal for Higgins. I thought he would score at least with the second attempt. Coyle, side pass to Karadeniz, looks around, looks for Higgins, but there's no pass on. This is Jovic. Okay, he's offside. Okay, we got Hermes now with the throw. Evran Karadeniz to Higgins. Higgins finds Ring. SE Moitis looks for Dolberg, but Hermes comes back to defend. Swallow plays it back to the keeper. Muric gives him a dark look. You leaving this club? You want to go to Brighton of all the clubs? You're leaving mighty Kingstonian to play for... He wants to play for Brighton or Everton. Everton. Why do you think I'm so pissed off? He wants to leave me for Everton. How dare he? Doesn't he know that his manager's favourite club is Liverpool? Leave for Liverpool, I don't mind. But he wants to go to Goodison Park. Man, that's why I'm so pissed. Ring to Gomez. To Davis, crossing it. Bustthenet does well. Higgins will have to hold the ball up. Or he's a poacher, he's going to run wide. Okay, beautiful cross. Ryan Brewster, he sets up Coyle. What a goal! Ryan Brewster. I mean, yes, what a goal. What a day for Ryan Brewster. I gave him a chance. Faith in the youngster. Look at that. He heads it down for Coyle. Coyle says, thank you, kiddo. It's 3-1. It's Kingstonian 3, Liverpool 1. We are at Anfield. Liverpool are playing a 4-2-4. And we are having a good time. But still, it's early days. You know, they're playing a 4-2-4. I totally believe they can do it. Because we have a weakness down the left flank. And it's how Liverpool scored that goal. It's very easy for Liverpool to score a few goals past us using the right flank. Or Felix to Hurd to Wings. Plays it to Dolberg to Gomez. Oh, he goes one way and then the other way. Coil to Evran Karadeniz, finds Higgins again. Higgins goes wide. He's a poacher with a mission. He gets into the box. It's ring. It's 4-1. It's 4-1. Unbelievable. We went a goal down and we struck 4 past Liverpool. Ooh, this is a great day for Kingstonian, but a terrible day for me as a Liverpool fan. I was thinking Liverpool was going to win this match. I signed it off. I was like hoping quietly that they win. But it's 4-1. I never expected this. Okay, so tactically, what have we done right? I want to know. I want to save this tactic. Wow. This was like, I didn't even think this was going to work. Kingstonian. Knightsbridge. Okay, so this is my Knightsbridge system. So what's the logic behind the system? Okay, essentially it's really simple. I want to score goals here. I want to control the space here. This is the part of the pitch I want to control. The only problem is by doing so much here, I'm actually leaving this side open. It's very dangerous for me to leave this. This is why Swallow has to play here. He's the fastest defender that we have. We have a deep line playmaker who can string passes this way. So I get a player who can pass this way. And then we got a playmaker that drops deep. And he can string passes to Higgins. Or he can string passes to the other playmaker and Ryan Brewster. So we've got options here if this inside forward comes this way. Evran Karadeniz has been told to sit narrow. The effect of asking to sit narrow is actually going to be playing in this position. So he's in a more dangerous position. But it definitely makes this flank a lot more weaker. So, yeah, it's 4-1. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Now I have my questions. Okay, so I'm worried about the left flank. This is the weak area of the pitch. But I have to make sure that we get enough support for Karadeniz. So he's always got passing options. A playmaker role does badly when he has no passing options. So Karadeniz can play the ball to Ring. So this wing back is in a decent position. Higgins plays it back to Coil. Coil to Ring. Ring slides with Ryan Brewster. Crosses it. It's Karadeniz. It's, oh my goodness, I thought it was going to be 5. Okay, they switched to a 4-2-4. Team talk. I'm very happy with the way the boys are playing. Keep it up. Okay, they've gone to a 4-4-2 now. So all I'm doing is actually watching Hermes now. The whole game is just the left flank because this is the weak area. You can see where Hermes is gone. The question now is, do I need him to do all that? So what I will do now with Hermes is actually tell him to become a wing back on defend duty. So he doesn't go forward very much. So we want to lock him down and hold that position because that's the weak area for us on the pitch. Alan, and the first highlight I see is them coming down that flank with a throw in. So this is the dilemma that I have. I need him high enough to give Karadeniz support so that Karadeniz doesn't have to do a lot of defending. So he's free to receive the passes. So that's the reason why I had him as a wingback on support. Now, if he's on wingback on defense, he might not be able to give Karadeniz support. Karadeniz ends up having to defend as well because the wingback is deeper down. We can see what's happening. That's what my head says. So let's see how we proceed. Pontiso to Ring to Higgins, takes a shot as a corner. So whenever I lead like this, I make sure that I have at least 3 players back. So we got Hermes back. We got a nice spread to keep the ball. And then we lose the ball like an idiot. Bunch of idiots. Pontiso, it's a free kick. He brings down our Dolberg. That's good. So all I'm doing now is looking at my left flank. Because that's the area that if they're going to score a goal, they'll come down the left. Again, there's another throw-in on the left flank. And they go down the right. This is going to be a cross. Coutinho can't find Dolberg. I mean, somebody sometimes I know people ask me, why don't you, if there's a yellow card here, or there's a player that's not there, why don't you exploit that flank? Exploit the flank will increase the mentality of the players playing on that flank sometimes, and I don't want to take risks. Sometimes I don't need to take the risks. Sometimes I'm a scaredy cat. Yeah, I'll be honest. Really, right now I'm a scaredy cat. I'm leading by 4 goals to 1. I am petrified of conceding 1 goal. So there's my wing back now. Cardenis is here, so he's now quite far away. As you can see, these two are holding hands, lovers in arms, because he's sitting narrow. So we got players, Coil, Ring, plays out the Higgins. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm just going to not want to commit. So my wing back comes back. This is the fullback on support. Is pretty high up. And Jovic shoots from range. Okay, I want to keep my fullback on support. Okay, so what's gonna happen if I turn both of these guys on to defense? Now I'm gonna turn this into a defensive fullback. Talk about now we're trying to hold on to this lead that we have. 4-1. We're happy as can be. Rian Brewster, no, the youngster has taken a knock, so we'll take him off. He's had a very, very good game. So we'll bring on Jason Cummings. Coutinho over the top. You can see them trying to release Jovic. And this is the slower player in my team, Bošnović. So even with Villaverde playing there, he's not getting back. He's not able to track the speedy Dolberg. Wings out to Tushini, to Villaverde, to Dolberg, Villaverde to Higgins. All right, we can change our shape now. Rather, our mentality down to standard. Okay, we managed to get quite a few players involved in the transitions, and now the whole team is being told, let's focus on defending. All right, we're gonna change things around. I'm gonna change this role to that of a winger on support, and give Cardenis the. I'm gonna bring on Issa Tunkara, the youngster, with 10 minutes left to go, and give Tunkara a start. 10 minutes. I mean, I'm gonna let Tunkara play. We're leading 4-1. You can't do damage. Go out there and play. Yes, Rian Brewster. What a day, man. 9.1 for Rian Brewster. He returns to Liverpool and torments them. So proud of him. Ring, free kick, taken out. Coil! Adjust the cap. Sit nicely. I'm wearing red. Kingstonian will play in red too. It's 5-1. Opening day. What a thrashing. We've gone to Anfield. We're totally owned Liverpool. Liverpool have gone back to a 4-2-4. Liam Coyle with 2 goals. Will Ring with 2 goals. Both the midfielders, a carrier and a ball-winning midfielder with 2 goals. Unbelievable. And Callum Higgins didn't score. Amazing. Higgins takes it down. Tunkara to Coyle. Yes, it's over. It's all over. Opening day. Everybody was predicting a win for Liverpool, but Kingstonian went to Anfield. Kingstonian destroyed them at Anfield. I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. Wow, what a result. Player of the match, Will Ring. So let's look at the injuries, because now we've got injuries. Unexpected Kingstonian victory shows the value of patience. So Liverpool started with a goal in the first minute, and we scored 5 in reply. Quick tweaks. Praises decision. I have no complaints. The decision was a correct one. Callum Higgins injured for 1 to 3 days. Bruce in. Tunkara makes his debut, 80th minute. Yes, he's a new signing, having joined from the French side Niort in July, playing the league in League 2. But now my attention has to focus on looking for a playmaker and another central defender. If Luke Swallow wants to go, I have to bring in a central defender. My plan is actually to look for somebody who is young. So we are looking to bring in so what we're going to do is we're going to go to our short list. There are players in the short list who are suitable, and we're just going to try and see whether we can bring in a player and add him to our list of central defenders. And the hard work now starts for me to find one guy who can play. And I've got just a few weeks. I'm looking at some of these players, but they have to have a jumping reach of. They have to have a combination of a high jumping reach and decent acceleration. So here we've got 14 and 14. Edwin Konders. He's unhappy. He has requests for a transfer. 14, 14, 11, 14. Concentration, 15. Decisions, determination is good. Position is good. Work rate is not very good. That's the only problem. I don't mind signing somebody like him. Make an offer, 11.5 million. Okay, done. My scout report, I'm assuming because he's 63, so it's going to be 3 and 2. So it's not bad. Driven, has work to do on improving his first touch, can only play in one position. Driven, strongest attribute is very brave. Okay, good in the air. Well, and he's got decent acceleration, so he might be a good signing. Then I'm looking at acceleration here. We got jumping reach of 13, so this won't be playing, but here we got 14. Here we got another defender with jumping reach of 13, 16, and 13. He's a bit slow though. I'm looking for fast defenders. I plan to use a 4-2-3-1, so I cannot have somebody who's too slow. But here we got Claudio Rodriguez. He's young from Argentina. Aggression 6, a bit low. I like my central defenders to have some aggression, and he's got the wrong personality to fit onto our side. So here we got Jared Lee, 23 years old, an Australian. He's injured. Jumping reach 13, acceleration 15. So maybe I'll have to go in and scout a few more players, and then we have to find as well somebody who can come in as a playmaker now, because I don't want to have to use Mr. Caradanis as a playmaker on the left flank. I want him to be my Bobby Firmino right up top, so I have to find another guy who can play as a playmaker on the left flank as well, and that's going to be something that I do again. So it's quite a lot of work for me in the next couple of hours. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. Quite a win. I didn't expect it. The boys bounced back from that early disappointment of conceding that goal in the 14th second. It's the fastest goal I've ever conceded. But, oh man, I'm so proud. They came roaring back, playing something called the Knight's Bridge. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I've got to load here. People have made fun of me and my pension for having lots of tactics, but that's me. I've got lots of small little tactics with small little variations, but they're all for my team, right? I create a new tactic. It might be slightly different the following season. So this is control fluid. I can play on standard fluid. This is meant for my team because we're not very strong. So I want my boys to play as a unit, and it's got unique. It's played slightly deeper with pass into space. That's one of the reasons why we were able to hit Liverpool. Liverpool were playing a 4-2-4 with lots of space. Ryan Brewster just enjoyed himself against Liverpool and went on to have a phenomenal first game of the season, and his first appearance, average rating 9.10. Amazing performance from the youngster. We hope that we get some more good matches this season, and hopefully I get a chance to use season 26-27's 4-2-3-1. This is what I want to do, but I still have to get one more playmaker and one more central defender. We have lots of money, but those players are going to come in the January transfer window, so I'm being patient. If we can do it without them, then great. But I have to have those players on standby in case we need to do a recovery much later. Well, if you have any questions, please look me on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support this channel. Make these kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.